Hello again to all of you. Right now, there's a coin on the market that no one has fully noticed yet, but there are huge things happening behind the scenes Tao. And according to the latest news, this coin has really entered a critical phase. Look, here's the situation Tao is currently at a point that is both strong and risky. On one hand, big investors are slowly starting to get into this coin because now the infrastructure is starting to open up for institutional investors. In the past, big money couldn't easily get into this project, but now, thanks to staking and custody systems, this barrier has been removed. And here's the most critical point Tao's supply is gradually decreasing because the halving has taken place. Block rewards have dropped by 50%, and a large portion of the coins are locked up. In other words, the number of coins available for sale on the market is decreasing, and this is a serious signal for the price. There's also the technical side of things. Tau is not just a coin, there's a growing artificial intelligence network behind it. With the subnet system, this ecosystem is expanding and creating significant value. So, this coin isn't just hype, it's a system that actually works. And there's also a new change coming. Now, some users who want to have a say in the network will have to lock up their tokens. This could reduce short term traders and strengthen long term investors. But not everything is that positive, because the market overall is still undecided. The situation with Bitcoin isn't clear, and altcoins are under pressure. So, no matter how strong Tao is, it still moves in line with the short term market. In summary, Tao's fundamentals are getting stronger, institutional interest is increasing, and supply is decreasing. But the market is still risky. So, this coin could either explode right now or keep you waiting. But if the AI coin season starts, Tao will definitely be one of the strongest candidates in this story. Now, let's move on to the analysis part. Tao is currently trading at around $250, and to be honest, it's right at a critical level now because this price level is both a strong support and also a decision point. So, from here, we will either see a strong upward move or it could experience another pullback. When we look at the chart right now, we see that Tau has been in a consolidation for quite some time. Such consolidations usually occur before major moves. In other words, the price will either make a significant breakout or face a sharp rejection. The $300 level is especially critical here. If Tau can break through this level, there is a significant gap ahead, which could mean a rapid rise. But if the $250 support is broken, then downward pressure could increase. So, in the short term, this area is completely decisive for the direction. On the fundamental side, things are a bit more positive. The AI trend is still very strong, and Tau is one of the most notable projects in this field. Additionally, the reduction in supply and the fact that a large portion of the tokens are locked are factors supporting the price. But it's also important to remember that the market is still completely dependent on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin remains strong, projects like TAO will react much more quickly. If Bitcoin falls, even the strongest projects will come under pressure. In summary, Tao is currently quiet but at a critical point, and these kinds of points are usually the beginning of major moves. In other words, the direction of the breakout from here will determine a lot, friends. So I strongly recommend that you be very careful about this. As you can see, there's been a tight price range here for quite some time. There's nothing we can do. Make your investments entirely based on your own judgment. None of what I've said is investment advice. These are entirely my own opinions. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day.